Namaste students, my name is JVS Dr. Neeraj Dhulia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. So today we are going to discuss the applications of the photovoltaic system. In the previous lecture, we have discussed what is the photovoltaic system, what is the construction, what types of photovoltaic system are there. So in this lecture, we will study the applications. So in the photovoltaic system, you just convert the solar energy into the electricity. So the applications will be discussed in this lecture, and we will discuss in these topics in point-wise manner. So first point of application is the utility interactive applications. So in utility interactive or grid connected PV systems, in PV modules are connected to the inverters that convert the DC produced by the PV modules to AC, and this electricity can then power the household appliances, or can be sold directly to the grid. So as a building receives this energy, it is distributed to appliances and lighting or other devices where needed. So since PV systems are restricted to function only exposed to the sun, and backup system is frequently required to ensure continuous supply of electricity irrespective of whether irrespective of the weather conditions. So these systems are most commonly used in houses or commercial buildings to offset electricity cost. A well-designed PV system with a proper storage facility can be an attractive prospect for displacing the power during the peak hours. So second application is the standalone system. In the standalone system, directly use the generated produced electricity. Standalone system do not rely on the utility or grid conditions. When the requirement arises during night time or poor sunlight, a battery storage system is used. In some situations, standalone systems use conventional generators as backup system, and there are numerous applications of standalone PV system, some of which we will discuss here. As first is the lightning. So with the invention of LED, the full form of LED. So LED is the abbreviation of the light emitting diode. What is that? Light emitting diode, LED. So with the invention of the LED technology as low power lightning sources, PV systems find ideal application in the remote or mobile lighting systems. So PV systems combined with battery storage facilities are mostly used to provide lighting for billboards, highway in information sign or formation sign, public use facilities, parking lots, vacation cabins, lighting or for the trains. So next is the communications. In the communications, so signals required by communication systems need amplification after particular distance intervals. So various relay towers are stationed to boost radio, television, and phone signals. High grounds are mostly favored as the sites of repeaters station. So these sites are generally far from the power lines. So to reduce the difficulty and cost associated with generators, PV systems are being installed as a viable alternative. So next application is the electricity for the remote areas. Okay, so some areas are quite far from the distribution network to establish the connection with the grid, like the hilly areas or some areas which are far from the reach of the government or the reach of the city. So areas under construction also need power supply before they are connected, and PV systems are an attractive option for these cases. Furthermore, PV systems can be backed up by conventional generators to provide uninterrupted supply. Because if you rely only on the PV systems, so that will be not sufficient. That will give you the interrupted supply. Because if the solar radiations are there, it can provide the electricity, but when the solar radiations are not sufficient or in the night time, the electricity will not be produced. So the PV systems should be backed up with the generators so that the power supply will not be stopped in between. Okay, so next application is in the disaster relief. Okay, so you see that in natural calamities often bring about an electricity crisis because the electricity wires or the supply or the powerhouses, they also damage the poles of distribution. They are destructed by the natural disasters during the natural disasters. So the electricity crisis is there in the conditions of the natural disasters. So as the disasters such as hurricanes, floods, uh, uh, tornadoes and earthquakes, they destroy the electricity generation and distribution system. So in situations like these where power will be out of an extended period, the portable PV systems can provide temporary solutions for light, for communication, for food and water systems, etc. So emergency health clinics opt for PV based electricity over conventional systems in lieu to problems of fuel transport and pollution. Okay, so next application is in the scientific experiments. So in various cases, the scientific experiments are set up in areas far from the power supply. PV systems can be effectively used to carry out scientific activities in remote areas. So systems monitoring seismic activities, highway conditions, meteorological information, and other research activities can be powered by the PV systems. Okay, so if the experiments are needed to done in the forest or in the far village areas where the normal connectivity is not there, power connectivity is not there. So in that conditions, the PV systems are very beneficial, and we can use them to generate the electricity and conduct the normal experiments. Okay, so next application is the signal systems. Okay, so in the navigation systems such as lighthouses, highway and aircraft warning signals can be far from the electric grid. PV systems can be a reliable power source for these important applications. Even portable traffic lights can be powered by the PV systems. So the signal lights will not require the regular connectivity of the electricity. So PV systems can handle these things also. Okay. So next application is the water pumping. So PV is the perfect candidate for agriculture and livestock purposes due to the need for water during the periods with bring sunshine. These pumping systems can supply water directly to fields or can store water for the time of need. These systems can even be used to provide the water to remote areas and villages. So next application is the charging vehicle batteries. The vehicle running on electricity power can be charged at PV powered stations. Such vehicles can also maintain their critical battery status using PV power sources. Boats and other leisure vehicles can be charged directly using PV system. So new cars, new bikes which are electricity based, means they are run through the electricity, which they can be the PV system is beneficial in that conditions. We can use the PV system to help. in that condition. So next is the solar power cathodic protection. So pipelines, well heads, and other metallic structures are prone to corrosion due to exposure to water. So corrosion occurs due to the electrolytic activity of metals as they lose ions in contact with water. This electrolytic process leading to corrosion and can be reduced by applying an external voltage. So this external voltage will prevent the ion loss from the metal, and to that end only a small DC voltage will be enough. So PV are the suitable candidates for this purpose as they produce low voltage DC power that can be used directly. Okay. So next application is the refrigeration. Okay. So PV systems can be exceptionally suitable for storage and transport of medicine and vaccines that require the refrigeration, because in that condition, in the transportation, you do not have the um, regular connectivity of the electricity to the refrigerators. So for the long transportation, in if the vaccines or in the antibiotics and some other drugs are transported from one city to another city or from one country to another country, so the PV systems are the beneficial at that conditions. Okay. The next application is the consumer products. So PV technology is being used for a variety of commercially available consumer based products. So small DC appliances such as toys, watches, calculators, radios, televisions, flashlights, fans, etc. Can operate with PV-based energy systems. Okay, so there are uh, huge applications. One more application is the public utilities. So various public utility systems such as the uh, teller machines, ATMs, and the telephone booths can also be powered by the PV system. Okay. So in conclusion, the huge amount of research that has been carried over the past decade has led to an increased interest in implementing PV systems to satisfy the energy needs. So PV systems can be mounted directly to the building structure instead of putting on separate support structures, thus reducing the space requirements. PV systems are available on flexible modules and can be mounted on almost every surface to harness solar energy. So finally, the mention here that with the advancement of technology, transparent and variable PV systems are not far, and you can utilize it anywhere you want to wish. Okay, so this much was about the applications of the PV system. So hope you are satisfied with this tutorial session. If you have any query, please write in the comment box. I will try to resolve that. And this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.